My beloved child, I see the weight you carry each day, the burdens you feel too heavy to name aloud. Your struggles have not gone unnoticed, and I come now with the guidance and care you need. There are times when the darkness around you seems overwhelming, as though the shadows are closing in. In those moments, do not allow despair to gain a foothold, for I am here with you, even in the depths of your hardest trials. Your heart aches with questions, doubts, and fears that keep you from peace. I know that you long for answers, for relief from all that troubles your soul. Hear my voice now as I speak truth into your life. You are not alone. You have never been abandoned, even when the storms rage and the winds of change shake everything you have known. My presence is with you, steadfast and unshakable. You may wonder why the path you walk has so many obstacles, why you have faced such pain, and why your cries have gone unheard. My child, every tear you have shed is precious to me. I have held each one. Your trials are not in vain. They are refining you, shaping your spirit to become what I know you can be. Trust in my purpose, even when you cannot see it clearly. The world may offer you fleeting comforts, empty promises that lead nowhere. I offer something more profound, something that fills the void within. I give you peace, not as the world gives, but as only I can provide. This peace transcends your circumstances and shields you from the arrows of despair that try to pierce your heart. Embrace it now. Let it be the guard over your troubled thoughts. As you continue forward, there will be voices urging you to give up, to turn away from hope. They will try to convince you that all is lost, that no one cares, and that your efforts are pointless. Do not listen. These are lies meant to draw you away from me, to isolate you from the truth that you are cherished beyond measure. Hold fast to me, and I will never let you go. Even when you feel weak, your strength renewed through me is enough. My strength is made perfect in your weakness, and in those moments, you will see miracles that you thought impossible. The trials that seem insurmountable will become victories through the power of my love working in your life. My beloved, I see your desire for purpose, to make an impact in this world, to leave a mark that will be remembered. Do not think for a moment that your contributions go unnoticed. Each act of kindness, each word spoken in love, echoes in eternity. Continue to sow seeds of compassion, to uplift those around you. You have a calling that no one else can fulfill, and it is time to step fully into it. There are wounds that you carry from your past, regrets that haunt you and whisper lies of unworthiness. Release them now. Lay them down at my feet. I have already borne the weight of your past. In my forgiveness there is no condemnation, only freedom. Let go of the shame that binds you and walk forward with your head held high. The journey ahead will not always be easy. Challenges will arise, but do not let fear take root. Fear seeks to paralyze, to strip you of the courage needed to move forward. My love casts out all fear, and in that love, you find the courage to press on. I will be with you every step, lighting the way when darkness threatens to consume. My beloved, do not let your heart grow cold in the face of rejection, betrayal, or pain inflicted by others. It is easy to harden yourself, to shut out love to protect yourself from being hurt again. But this is not what I want for you. Open your heart, even if it risks more pain, for love is the greatest force of all. It transforms lives, breaks chains, and builds bridges where walls once stood. Trust that I will be your shield, and that nothing can touch you without passing through me first. You may feel inadequate, unworthy of the tasks before you, but I have chosen you. Not because you are perfect, but because I see beyond your imperfections. I see the heart within you that longs to do good, to bring light to a world often filled with darkness. Do not compare yourself to others. Your journey is unique, and it is exactly as it is meant to be. I have equipped you for every good work, and you have all that you need to fulfill your purpose. My child, you have heard the call to move forward, and there is no turning back now. The journey laid before you is filled with meaning and destiny that only you can fulfill. I see the fear that sometimes grips your heart, the doubt that tells you to retreat, to stay within the safety of what you know. But now is the time to rise above it, to step boldly into the unknown. For I walk before you, preparing each step, removing obstacles and opening doors that no one can shut. Even in moments when you feel unsteady, when your knees tremble and your resolve falters, know that my strength upholds you. You are not expected to walk this road alone. In your darkest moments, lean on me. When you feel as though you cannot continue, let my arms carry you. I am your support, your unshakable foundation that will never crumble beneath you. There are whispers that attempt to pull you away, words of doubt and discouragement spoken into your ear. They may come from within, or they may come from those around you. Pay them no heed. Their purpose is to divert you, to cause you to stumble and question the truths you have come to know. Listen instead to my voice, which calls you to courage and trust. Let no lie gain power over you. You have been given gifts, talents placed within you for a reason. Now is the time to nurture them, to allow them to flourish. Use them not for your own glory, but to serve and uplift others. In doing so, you will find a joy and fulfillment that nothing else can offer. What you have been given is unique, needed in this world, and cannot be replaced by another. Do not hide it away, but bring it forth, even when you fear failure. Failure itself is not the end. It is a step on the path to growth. Every mistake, every setback, is an opportunity to learn and to draw closer to me. Do not be afraid of falling, for I will lift you each time. When you rise again, you will be stronger, more resilient, and more capable of carrying out the tasks I have entrusted to you. Trust in this process of refinement. There will be seasons of waiting, times when it seems as though nothing is happening. These moments can feel like endless deserts, but they are not without purpose. In these seasons, I am preparing you, molding you, and strengthening your spirit. Patience is a virtue that will serve you well. Use the time wisely. Seek me in the silence, and you will find that I am there, guiding even when it feels as though all is still. The world will offer many distractions, things that glitter and promise happiness, but leave you feeling empty. Do not be swayed by these empty promises. Seek instead what is real, what fills the deepest parts of your soul. My love for you is greater than any temporary pleasure or fleeting comfort. It endures through all things and will never fail you. You may wonder why you were chosen, why you have been given the burdens you bear. The truth is that I see the strength within you, strength you may not yet recognize. You are capable of far more than you believe. Each challenge you face is not meant to break you, but to reveal the depths of your potential. Embrace these challenges and let them shape you into the person you are meant to become. When others turn their backs, when friends fail and loved ones disappoint, remember that I remain. I will not leave you, no matter how far you feel you have strayed. My love is steadfast, and my arms are always open, ready to welcome you back. Do not carry the weight of guilt or shame any longer. Bring it to me and be free. There will be times when you are called to speak truth, even when it is difficult. Do not shy away from this calling. The world needs voices of light, voices that speak against injustice, hate, and division. Yours is one of those voices. Speak with boldness, but speak with love. The world has enough anger and bitterness. Be a vessel of hope and healing instead. My beloved, you are not defined by what others say about you. You are not defined by your past mistakes, by your failures, or by your weaknesses. You are defined by my love for you, by the purpose I have placed upon your life. No one can take that from you. Walk in this truth, and let it be the strength that carries you forward. There is much work to be done, and you have a role to play. Do not delay. Step into the calling placed upon your life with confidence. I am with you every moment, every step, and every breath. Lean into my strength when you feel weak, seek my guidance when you are lost, and find rest in my presence when you are weary. My beloved child, as you go forth, know that you are loved beyond measure. Every battle you face, every tear you shed, I am there. You will overcome, for you are never alone. My child, you have shown great perseverance even in the face of what seemed impossible. Your journey is marked by moments of triumph and times of hardship, and through each of them, I have walked beside you. There is much I desire to share with you now, truths that will illuminate your path as you continue forward. Do not be afraid to confront the darkness within yourself. There are wounds, hidden scars that you have buried deep, hoping they would disappear with time. But healing cannot come unless you bring these wounds into the light. I am here to help you face them, to guide you through the pain, and to mend what has been broken. Together, we will restore what has been lost. Forgiveness is not always easy, yet it is a gift that brings freedom. Holding on to bitterness only chains you to the past, keeping you from the life you are meant to lead. Release those who have hurt you. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or condoning their actions, but it does mean letting go of the hold they have on your heart. Trust me to bring justice where it is due, and focus instead on your own healing and growth. The path I have called you to walk is not one of isolation. You were created for community, for relationships that build you up and bring joy. Do not close yourself off out of fear of being hurt again. Open your heart to others, be vulnerable, and allow connections to form. I will bring people into your life who will encourage, support, and challenge you in the best ways. Be open to these connections, and do not let past pain rob you of present joy. I know there are times when you feel you must have all the answers, when you put pressure on yourself to be perfect in every way. But perfection is not what I seek from you. I seek your heart, your willingness to follow me, even when you stumble. It is in the moments of imperfection that my grace shines brightest. Let go of the impossible standards you have placed on yourself. Trust in my grace to cover every shortcoming. You are not meant to walk in fear of what the future holds. Too often, worry steals your peace, making it difficult to enjoy the present moment. Trust that I hold your future in my hands, that I am working all things together for your good. Even when you cannot see the full picture, I am orchestrating every detail. Surrender your anxieties to me and find rest in the knowledge that you are cared for. There will be times when the road seems unclear, when you are unsure of which direction to take. In those moments, seek me with all your heart, and I will guide you. My voice may not always come in a roar. Often it is a gentle whisper, a nudge in your spirit. Be still and listen, for I am always speaking to those who are willing to hear. You are stronger than you know. The trials you have endured have built resilience within you, and this strength will carry you through the challenges to come. Do not doubt yourself or the gifts I have placed within you. Each experience has prepared you for what lies ahead, even when you do not understand the reason for the trials. Trust in the process of becoming who you were created to be. As you move forward, remember to show compassion to those around you. Every person you meet is fighting their own battles, carrying their own burdens. Be a light in their lives, offering encouragement, love, and understanding. Your words have the power to uplift, to bring healing, and to inspire. Use them wisely, and let your actions reflect the love you have received. You may feel small in a world that often seems overwhelming, but never underestimate the impact you can have. Small acts of kindness, done with great love, can change lives. You are not called to change the entire world alone, but you are called to make a difference where you are. Trust that every seed you plant, every act of love, will bear fruit in its time. My beloved child, you will face battles that test your resolve, that make you question your purpose. Stand firm. Know that I am your shield, your refuge, your source of strength. No weapon formed against you shall prevail. You have been given authority over every storm that rises against you. Speak to those storms with confidence, knowing that I am with you, commanding even the winds and waves to obey. When doubts creep in, when fear tries to overwhelm, remember who you are. You are chosen, loved, and equipped for every good work. Your identity is not rooted in what others say or in the circumstances you face. It is rooted in me, and nothing can change that. Stand in this truth and let it be your anchor. You may be asked to step out in faith, to take risks that make no sense to the world around you. Trust in me. I am the one who calls you forward, and I will not lead you into danger without being your protector. Take courage, knowing that you walk not by sight, but by faith. Each step you take in obedience brings you closer to the fulfillment of your calling. Be wary of distractions that seek to pull you away from what truly matters. The world is full of noise, of demands for your attention that lead nowhere. Keep your eyes on me. Focus on what I have placed in your heart, and do not be swayed by what others may think or say. Your path is yours to walk, and I will be your guide. Each step forward is not without purpose, and every turn has been prepared. There is strength within you, placed by me, waiting to be fully realized. Embrace it. Let go of the fears that chain you to past doubts and regrets. You cannot change what has already happened, but you can transform what lies ahead. The future is not fixed. It is shaped by your choices, your faith, and your willingness to trust in me. I know the battles you face. There are unseen struggles, battles of the mind and heart that few understand. You wrestle with questions that seem to have no answer, with worries that steal your peace. In those moments, remember that I am greater than every challenge you face. There is no mountain so too high, no valley too deep, that I cannot lead you through. Lean on me and I will be your steady hand. My beloved, there are dreams you have long held in your heart, dreams that have yet to be fulfilled. Do not let the waiting cause you to lose hope. What I have spoken over your life will come to pass in its appointed time. Patience is often hard, but it refines you, preparing you for the very thing you have been longing for. Hold fast to hope, for I do not forget my promises. The world around you may change, seasons will come and go. People may come into your life for a time and then leave, but through every change, I remain constant. My love for you is unchanging, unfailing, and eternal. No matter what happens, you can rely on this truth. I am with you always. I will never leave you nor forsake you. You may feel the weight of responsibility pressing down on you. It may seem as though too much is being asked of you, that you cannot possibly meet the expectations placed upon you. I do not call you to do it all in your own strength. My power is made perfect in your weakness. Where you end, I begin. Where you lack, I fill. Trust me to supply what you need, when you need it. There is power in the words you speak. Speak life, speak hope, speak truth into the lives of those around you. Let no unwholesome talk come from your lips. Use your voice to uplift, to inspire, and to heal. The world is full of words meant to wound, but you are called to speak words that bring healing and restoration. My beloved, you are a light in a world often shrouded in darkness. Your presence matters. The way you live, the choices you make, the love you show, all of these have the power to change lives. Do not underestimate the influence you carry. Be intentional about how you use it. Shine brightly, even when it feels as though you are surrounded by shadows. There will be moments when you must make difficult choices, choices that may cost you something. Following me is not always the easy path, but it is the path that leads to true fulfillment. Be willing to let go of what no longer serves you, even when it is hard. Trust that I will replace it with something far greater. Do not grow weary in doing good. Even when it feels as though your efforts go unnoticed, know that I see every act of love, every sacrifice, every moment of selflessness. Nothing you do is in vain. In due time, you will reap the harvest if you do not give up. Keep pressing on. Your labor is not forgotten. You have been given a spirit of power, love, and self-discipline. Fear has no place in your heart. When anxiety tries to take root, remind yourself of who you are and whose you are. Speak to the fear and command it to leave. You have authority over it, for I have given you that authority. Stand firm in your identity and do not be shaken. There are gifts and talents that you have yet to fully discover. Do not be afraid to explore them. Step out in faith, even when it feels risky. I have placed these gifts within you for a reason, and I want you to use them to bring hope and healing to others. Your talents are not for you alone. They are meant to be shared. There will be moments when you feel the weight of the world pressing down on you, when you question whether you can keep going. Remember, you are not alone. I am here, and I am your source of strength. You do not have to carry the weight alone. Surrender it to me, and find rest for your weary soul. My beloved, do not let the opinions of others define you. You are not what they say you are. You are who I say you are. You are loved, cherished, and called for a purpose. Let go of the need for approval from those around you. Seek only to please me, and you will find freedom unlike any other. The journey ahead may not always be clear, but I will be the light that guides your way. Trust me to lead you, step by step, even when you cannot see the whole path. Faith is not about seeing, it is about believing, even in the unseen. Hold tightly to this truth and walk forward with confidence. My beloved child, the journey continues. You may have encountered detours that left you questioning your direction, moments where you doubted the path you were on. Let me assure you, no part of your journey is wasted. Even what seemed like a wrong turn or a delay has been used for a purpose greater than you can comprehend. Every experience, every step, has shaped you for what lies ahead. Trust in this truth and let it bring you peace. I know there are days when weariness weighs heavily upon you, when the weight of your responsibilities seems unbearable. In those times, remember that you were never meant to carry it all alone. Lean on me. Allow my strength to be made manifest in your moments of weakness. I am your rest, your source of renewal. Come to me and find refreshment for your soul. There will be voices that speak against you, trying to sow seeds of doubt and discouragement. They may try to undermine the work you are doing, to cast shadows over the light you bring. Do not be swayed by their words. Your worth is not determined by the opinions of others. You are precious in my sight, loved beyond measure, and called for a purpose that no one can take away. You may feel unseen at times, as though your efforts go unnoticed, but I see you. Every act of love, every sacrifice made in secret is known to me. What you do in quiet faithfulness has a ripple effect that extends far beyond what you can see. Continue to sow seeds of kindness, even when you do not see immediate fruit. Trust that the harvest will come in due time. I have placed dreams and visions within your heart that are unique to you. Do not let fear or doubt cause you to bury them. Step out with boldness, even when you feel uncertain. I am with you every step of the way. When you trust me with your dreams, I will lead you to places you never imagined, opening doors that no one else can open. There will be moments of testing, when you are faced with challenges that seem insurmountable. In those moments, remember that I am the God who moves mountains. Nothing is impossible for me. When you feel overwhelmed, turn to me in prayer and watch as I work in ways that defy human understanding. I am your deliverer, your protector, and your guide. Let love be your guiding force. Love with an open heart, even when it feels risky. Love those who are difficult to love, those who have hurt you, those who seem undeserving. My love knows no bounds, and I have called you to reflect that love to the world. It will not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. Do not let pride take root in your heart. Remain humble, remembering that every gift, every opportunity comes from me. Give thanks in all things, and use what you have been given to serve others. True greatness is found in serving, in lifting others up, in being a vessel of my grace and mercy. Seek to serve, not to be served. There is power in stillness. In a world that demands constant action and movement, take time to be still before me. In the quiet moments, I will speak to your heart, revealing truths that cannot be heard amidst the noise. Do not be afraid of silence. Embrace it, and you will find a depth of peace that transcends all understanding. You are not defined by your failures. The mistakes of the past do not determine your future. I have redeemed you, called you by name, and given you a new identity. Walk in that identity with confidence. When guilt and shame try to pull you back, remind yourself that you are forgiven. You are free. Nothing can separate you from my love. My beloved, the road ahead may bring new challenges, new opportunities, and new lessons to learn. Through it all, know that you are never alone. I am with you, guiding you, protecting you, and loving you every step of the way. When the storms rage, find shelter in me. When the sun shines, give thanks for the blessings. In all things, I am here. You have been given a voice, a unique perspective that the world needs to hear. Speak truth, even when it is difficult. Be a voice for the voiceless, an advocate for justice, a bearer of hope. Let your words bring healing, encouragement, and light. Do not be afraid to speak, for I will give you the words you need. As you continue this journey, remember that you are part of something far greater than yourself. You are part of a kingdom that cannot be shaken. You have a purpose that goes beyond this life, a destiny that stretches into eternity. Live each day with that knowledge and let it shape your choices, your actions, and your heart. My beloved child, you are cherished, you are called, you are mine. Walk in this truth and let it guide you in all that you do. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Trust in me and I will lead you home. Amen.